Hello guys, welcome to Completely Fuzzy Bed Hair in the middle of the day. But I have absolutely no reason to go in the shower and get up and get dressed. I do have to go out for milk at some point. But I've just had a knock on the door. I on a wee and a complete and utter meltdown. And my signal might crack out if I go to the bathroom. Come on then, dude. Go to the bathroom. Come on. That's it. I don't know if my signal will hold as I go through here. You want the light on?
Up.
What's that up there?
Better.
Yes. Like, so basically, Social have just knocked on the door and I had a right meltdown because the anxiety is real. What is it you're looking up there? The clock?
Yeah.
Oh, you want to show them the clock? The clock doesn't work. It's Kensington London clock. But it doesn't work. What is it that you're looking at?
Naughty.
The light?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that light does. You want that light on? Okay. Okay. Right, go on then. So basically, I've just had an absolute meltdown and panicked because my door went. And of course, I am in organised chaos because I'm trying to still finish the three projects that are ongoing. And I looked through the peephole, and it wasn't a male social worker. And I've had a male social worker ringing me, trying to get me to speak to the kids him to be able to speak to my kids on this video link. And as you know, I sent the message that I did yesterday. And that text message that I sent to Anthony is on my Facebook. And I basically said, do you need me to get the kids ready for 3? Please know that you are doing this against my will, against my rights, blah, 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 kind of like a rape. And that was basically my message to Anthony yesterday. However, I have tried to get hold of Anthony because I know that's a grape that social workers obviously need to know that the kids are safe. So anyway, I've just had a knock on the door and I panicked. I refused to answer the door. And I went into that automatic fight and flight. Because one, they had no gloves on, no mask, and I am actually self-isolating. So even though, yeah, you want me to just sort that out for you? There you go, that's fine. Right, come out of the bathroom. Put the pot back. That's it. No, you have to tidy up after yourself. No, that's it. Jump over the pot, okay. That's it. No, tidy it up properly, put it back properly. Put it where it goes. No, that's not where it goes, is it? Put it where it goes. Excuse me, that's lazy. Put it where it goes. Right, that's it. Come out and turn the light on. Not lazy, are you? No, light on. So I sort of panicked. So I started ringing Anthony to find out why someone was at my door. What do you want to do? And obviously I didn't know who these people were. I'd just done that live, being pissed off with this rules and things, so it could have been to do with that. It could have been police, it could have been doctors, it could have been anybody. I didn't know, and that was the problem. Up, speak nicely, up. So I was ringing Anthony, so anyway, they then banged. They then did their bang, bang, you will answer the door. So I went to the door and I said, look, I'm self-isolating. What's your telephone number? So I rang them from inside and I said to them, look, I said, I'm in high anxiety right now. I said, because I've got 2 different new people at my door again who don't know me from Adam and who've never been in my house, where I've got to deal with you walking in and your opinions again when I've got all the stuff in the hallway and I've got the ongoing projects. I said, if you step into my house, then you're to understand this is an ongoing project of while I'm in, and I've already told you. So I said, I don't mind. It's not that I don't want to let you in. It's the fact that you've just literally just triggered me off again with an unannounced visit at my door without me knowing. You know I'm Asperger's. You know I don't like uncertainty like that. You know I don't like anything installing into my rhythm and my mode. And of course I'm trying to get hold of Anthony to sort this video thing so they can see the kids. I'm not saying they can't do it. I'm saying that I don't agree with it, but I'm doing it under duress anyway. And the reason that I don't agree with it is because we already know that government, as in our UK government, have been doing video calls, and there's already been a hacker spamming up porn. So how do I not know that these people haven't hacked social services and my children are talking to the social worker and this porn spams up? The ball, great. You going surf it? You going boogie boarding?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're boogie boarding. You got your boogie board. Oh, wow. Go on then, enjoy. Okay. Oh, well, you can use that now. Slide down that. It's still not finished. It's actually another pile. Because I ended up last night coming back with another pile. And also my lovely Chinese. That is a Hot Wheel car. So basically, I let them in. First and foremost. What are you trying to do? I show them what this is all about. So I've got 3 things going on at once. What? Go on then. You can go down on it. There's no wheels on it. Oh, you're not making wheels on it. You're not turning it into a skateboard. Do what you go on. You're the genius. You do it. So basically, as soon as they come through the door, obviously, like, my high chair is in the hallway. The double buggy and the car stuff is in the hallway. And the stuff that I'm sorting out is in the hallway. So straight away, this is actually really organised. My hallway is quite organised. Seriously, I fucking hate seeing this shit around. Look, there's your gas masks. You were warned. You were warned. So yeah, I proceeded to explain this. This here, to anybody who doesn't know, is now going to be my office. And as soon as I finish this project and it's all done and it's all gone, I will be doing nothing but this. And this is all I will be doing. So for those that don't know, obviously, I started with this back in 2010. So this was obviously the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. So that was literally the, is it 30? Yeah, the 30 universal rights that we all have. And then the main thing that obviously I was initially talking about was, obviously, for people who know, I'm diagnosed with Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. And I wanted the same sort of equality. So this was about the 2005. But what I found out was the implementation of technology that was coming in. And this is where my life took me in a different road, and I was starting to think back to the good old Sarah Connor and thinking I was going mad. What are you doing? Do you want to see my son, who has... Shiloh, come here. This looks really freaky. Shiloh. He's all right. He just looks freaky. Oh, Shiloh doesn't want you going up on his board. Right, look at this. He has a DVD on his head. Can you breathe in there okay? Dude, can I just check you can breathe in there okay? Can you breathe? Yeah, you can breathe. Oh, you've ripped it now. Right, we got another one of these boards so you can both go down. I'm sure we got 2 surfboards. I'm sure. I just don't want to lose signal because my credit has actually run out and the Wi-Fi is sort of holding. Can I get into this? And this is what I was panicking about because I haven't finished my boy's bedroom. And as you know, I'm usually really, like, on it about all of these drawers having everything. But unfortunately, all of these drawers... Here it is! I've got it! Oh, my God. There we go. There we go, we've got 2. We've got 2. We've got 2. We've got 2, no fighting. We've got 2. Oh, hey. It's okay. It's okay. You here? 2 seconds, guys. This is called parenting. It's called children. This is called normality. Hey, no fighting. Right, on the spot. If you 2 continue with this behaviour, I will have no choice but to put you on the spot. Do you understand? Right, over there. There's 2. There's 2. There's 2. Up you get. Up you get. Up you get. Up you get. Ready? And that's it. Right, we've got 2. That's it, you've got 2. Calm down. Calm down. That's it. And breathe. That's it. And breathe. And breathe. Like this. Look at mummy. Look at mummy. You look at mummy. There you go. It's okay. That's it. Right. Talk to mummy. Talk to mummy. Look at me. Look at me. You can hear me. Look at mummy. Look at those beautiful eyes. Look at those beautiful eyes. Kiss a cuddle. Oh, big squeeze. Oh. A big squeeze. A big squeeze. A big squeeze. Oh, lots of kisses. Lots of kisses. Lots of kisses. It's alright, darling. It's alright. No problem. Right, so what's going on with these 2 boards? You're not broken. Look at your brother. What has he done? Right, ready? Stand up. Are we all good? Are we all good? Are we all good? No, not. Oh, right, guys, it's going to keep setting off over this bloody thing in a minute. I'm actually going to leave it going because this is what social workers don't see. Right, we've got 2. Right, 1 for you. Which one do you want? Right, and we have this one for Elijah. That one. This one for Elijah. And this one for Shiloh. That one. Right, so we really have got. Right, okay. Good. Elijah, and this one for Shiloh, and I'll put this on so you can watch how to do it, yeah? Ready? So what's it called? It's called bodyboarding. Bodyboarding.
No.
Bodyboarding for kids.
Seaboarding.
Oh, it's called seaboarding, is it?
Yeah.
Ah, here we go. We've got pro bodyboarders. Oh, look. Ready? There they are. Yeah. Ready? He's going to go on the bodyboard, isn't he? Yeah, we're going to take it down here. Right, guys, here we go. So basically, I've had 2 kids at the door who don't have kids. It's all right, dude. No worries about it. I'm going to let it carry on, guys, because this is parenting. Come here. Oh, big squeeze. I'll come and say hello to everybody. I've got your board. I've got your board. Do you want to come and say hello to everybody? The boys want to go out. Show these. What board have you got? I've got, yeah. Show, what board have you got? What is it? They want to go out to the sea. On there. What's this? Show us. What does it do?
Oh no, it's too big for the camera.
It's too big for the camera, isn't it?
We need a big one.
Yeah.
Get a bigger phone.
Yeah. Show. So what is this then? So what do you do with this? Is that what you do?
See the man? You see the man?
And what does he do?
What's he doing?
Oh, and by the way, we haven't got a hairdresser right now. Before you have a go at me over
What's
my
he
kids' hair.
doing?
He is surfing.
Yeah, he's stopping.
He's surfing. Can I wipe your face? You've got yourself so upset. Let me kiss. Oh, look. What's he got around his ankle?
I don't know.
Is that his strap to keep his surfboard on?
Oh no.
And where do you take this? You take this down to the sea?
No, look, he's got no wheels on it.
No?
He can't get
And we're not allowed to go out to the sea. Hence why two children in a one-bedroom flat are a bit upset. It doesn't make me a bad mummy. He just told you to get a bigger phone.
Let's go out and go to the beach and get.
Yeah, we can't go out and go to the beach and take them with us.
No.
So Boris Johnson, whether you're faking it, frauding it, or doing your best,
This water. See?
you know, it's not easy to keep kids in. They're not meant to be in cages. You want to go surfing, don't you? But we can't.
Like it.
We could use it as our exercise time. We could.
Look at this
You know, we
water.
could go down to the surf and we could go in the water and we could use this as our exercise time. You know, but
Oh, Mummy, wait.
yes, what?
Look, it's got on it.
Yeah, that's where your strap went, but you've pulled your strap out.
Can't fall off.
So basically, say if social worker had turned up and that had happened,
What's that?
you know,
This is not.
even have knowing full well,
This is another snowball.
it's not a snowboard, is it?
It's a deep sea diving.
You want to go deep sea diving, don't you?
I like deep sea diving.
He desperately want to go deep sea diving, don't you?
Daddy!
You want to go deep sea diving? That's your car, isn't it? You're feeling better now.
It's
It's not worth
so
arguing
big.
over
Can you see it?
who's got what.
It's a big toy.
Yeah.
It's a
What
big.
colour is it?
It's the color yellow.
It's the colour yellow. Oh look, you've half scratched each other. Look at your cheek. Look at my little baby's little scratches on his cheek. You don't need to fight with your brother, do you? No, you've got to love your brother.
I love my brother.
Yeah, love your brother.
Oh no. We
Yeah,
gotta
look.
fix it.
Look
We
at
gotta
your
fix
cheek.
it.
Well, only time will heal that now. You need to. Can I cut your fringe?
No.
Can I please cut your fringe at least?
No, nothing. It's a hair.
It is hair, but it's your fringe, so I can take it out your eye. Can I cut the scissors and just cut your fringe?
No.
No. Any hairdressers out there want to do live videos teaching
Hey,
me
the hair's out.
um,
The
to
hair's
cut hair?
out
That would
of
be great.
it. Look at the, oh, my face is so big.
Your face so big. Do you feel better now? You're good now. Seriously,
Your face is
I've
so
never ever
big.
been a mum who has ever really liked to see my kids cry or break down or get upset.
Look at my
And
car.
having
My
two
car is
young
so-
boys that argue
Yeah,
over
I
things
can
is
kick the
obviously, for any mum, don't do that, darling, for any mum is just normal parenting. But when you're up against the system, don't
I
do
can't
that,
hear
sweetheart.
you. I
Yeah,
can't hear you
don't do
guys.
that.
I can't hear you
when you're up
guys.
against the system,
I can't hear you.
that these kids, and they are kids, you know, the two girls that come here, and they were kids. One of them was most definitely not even out of university. You know, I'm obviously going to see them because Anthony, funny enough, is sick. Have you ever noticed how they all go off sick when they work with me?
Eat you like a tiger.
I have to say, by the time I finished saying what I was saying, they had tears in their eyes. What are you doing with this? You want to pull it off? Well, I'm sure if you would like to pull it off, I'm sure you're capable of doing it. You want to make it into a hat? Yeah, well, you're going to have to get another CD cover because you've broken it. He keeps making these into hats. Hats. You want a hat? You want Mummy's hat? Oh, I got you a hat. Look. Out of the box yesterday. Look. Hang on. Look what I found yesterday. 2 seconds. Where is it? This one's for Elijah. Shiloh, I think, because it's too small. Where is it? It is on... Where is it? To find a hat. So basically kids social workers, which is why I decided, I can cut my lives out when my kids kick off. But all these working mothers and fathers that are now working from home with their children at home, having to run around getting maids. There it is, found it, look. It might be a bit too small. No, it fits you perfectly. There you go.
There's no surfing
Bit too small. That's not a surfing hat. So basically, like, okay, so use this as an example. People on my YouTube, by the way. So the people who are watching this from my YouTube, obviously these lives are done on my Crackbook. I comment and I post and I do my lives. And eventually I will take the week of what I do on Crackbook and I will create a lovely video that I go and put up on my YouTube channel of the over a week. But people on my YouTube are arguing over the fact that I, in their words, took my children to the park. Now, as I've previously said, I didn't take my children to the park. I went to the shop to get some milk, and on the way, my children ran through the basketball court and onto the park. And I had to make a decision on whether I should physically pick my kids up and drag them off a park that I didn't feel at that time, because being that there was nobody on it. They hadn't gone through the gate that had said this was closed. Yes, I am aware it's closed. But I felt that being that I'm doing the best that I can, pretty much in this flat as it is, we were meant to be on a managed move. That managed move hasn't gone through because of this. So I'm doing my best. I'm in the middle of, obviously people know that I find things. I keep what I like and want. I give away what isn't for me. And, you know, like even this top, you know, I've got a lovely, oh, look. Jack Wills top. Seriously, I couldn't cope without it. I'm on universal credits. I don't know why people think that people on benefits are living the life of Riley. They're not. Yeah, they're not. So I've never lived on this low benefits in my life. So how people do it in normal mode, I don't know. But anyway, say like I'm stood down on the park with my two kids and I've got all of these opinions around me and all of these perceptions on mother taking the kids to the park, mother letting the kids play on the park, mother breaking the rule. What's the matter now? Why are we starting now? Right, excuse me. Right, okay, now tell me your bridge is falling down without squeaking and screaming at me. Talk. From here, speak from your stomach. That's not gonna get you helping me with the bridge. You don't need to play victim to make me help you. I'm not actually. I would rather help somebody who was trying to help themselves. That's better. Now I don't mind giving you a hand. When you sit there going, got you. You managed to do it. Look. Oh, check you out. Oh, my son's not got a nappy on, so I want to do a quick flash. But look. Show us your surf moves. Come put your hands over your bits. Show us your surf move. It's lovely. No, that's Shiloh, Elijah's one. So basically the clothes is also in here as a jumping thing, and so the kids can surf, and that was an amazing surf pose. Do that again. No, that's Elijah's one. So, Elijah, dude, without that door near go right through my head. Speak. Talk it. Say it. Seriously, I can't stand that noise. It goes right through my head. What a cool show us your surfing again. That was cool. Show me your pose. Surfing. Yeah, that's Elijah's one. Show me your surfing pose. Seriously, they just want to be out on the water, guys. And is it really going to hurt if I went and got a boat and went and hid on the water? Is it really going to hurt? So, yeah, I just find the whole thing crazy, to be honest. And like I said to them at the door, you know, I'm an EDS mother and I should feel supported. So with you knocking on the door, it should be, oh, fantastic. Wow, hello, guys. How you doing? Oh, one of them should come in, flick the kettle on. So how's it going? How are you getting on with you know, how things are going? How are you feeling about, you know, the amount of reports coming in on you going out with the kids and stuff like that? You know, how you doing? And, you know, how do you feel about it? And I get it. You know, we really do see where it's all coming from. How's your body doing? Anything you need? And, you know, maybe even to, I don't know, there might be some nice items in here they might like and go away with a couple of new little outfits. Do you know what I mean? Or actually even come in with me and go, look, like I said to them today, I said, look, the best thing Portsmouth Council should have done when I got here was apologise for the 41 years of abuse that I've had, because I was born here with a complex trauma that was ignored, and, you know, just got on with my life. And as a person, I've just literally climbed myself through the world with people constantly telling me that I'm wrong and that the pain in my knees and the pain in my hips and the movements going on in my body don't exist, and my body was normal. Oh, actually, it wasn't even that it was normal. It was that people would just go, don't do that, you know, and that would be teachers at school, my own family members. You know, my mum tried, bless her cotton socks. You know, I have actually got evidence that even though I didn't actually live with my mum had actually taken me to what would have been my family doctors of my dad's. So my mum actually had, even though I was only going there every other weekend, had actually taken me to the doctors to sort of say that, look, you know, whether this is attention-seeking behaviour or not, you know, there seems to be something. But because they were always told that there wasn't, you know, every time a tube was put up my bum that was bleeding and having, you know, this mucus that was really embarrassing that used to just fall out onto the bloody floor from my backside, you know, and people sort of saying that this stuff was normal, was really, 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 really hard work. I mean, I know for people who've been through sexual abuse, and I've been there myself, and you're trying to tell people that this stuff is going on and they're not listening to you. But the problem is this paperwork reporting. Say I'm having this conversation with you now, but if you were a social worker that I'm having a conversation with, you're thinking about how you've got to write your report based on my two children have just had a bit of a meltdown over the fact that, you know, they wanted the one surfboard that was not surfboard, thingamajig board that was in here. I don't know how my internet's still running today. Either Wi-Fi is holding because they're back in the office, or my phone hasn't cut off yet. You know, but the reality is I do actually have two of them, because I have two boys, and I understand that they do argue, and actually, and they you know, because it's about learning to share, isn't it? Yeah. You can't have both of them. One is for Elijah, that's his bridge, and that one's for you. Water, you want that as water? Oh, that's the water, is it? Okay. Right, okay. Well, okay. Oh, this is a creek. Okay, well, let's use this blue thing as the water then. So let's put that down there for all the water. There you go, Elijah, you're in the creek. There you go, there's your water. Okay, there's your water. There's your bridge. Yeah, that's your water.
Oh no, it's leaking everywhere.
It's not, well, that would be the beavers eating it. And hats off, by the way, to all the meerkats and ferrets, because all this testing is all being done on ferrets. So to all you ferret lovers out there, start, you know, defending these ferrets. I don't know what you think about ferrets. I don't particularly like them myself, but should they be being used as the test guinea pigs for all this stuff going on? So anyway, I wasn't planning to come on and do a live like this. This is just, you know, what we want to do is go and get our little picnic basket, get in the car and go down to the sea and go and hang around down at the water. And that's what my kids want to do today. Now, officially, I can put my kids in the car and I can drive down to the marina where we go, and I can let my kids do what they want. However, we are in a society right now that you could, should, might, maybe the police may come and speak to you. They may not come and speak to you. They might fine you. But then I've got to talk about and rationalise how much time my 2 children have been in the house, over how much time that we've been out. Because at the end of the day, we're not being asked to stay in our homes 24/7. And like I said earlier on my live, you know, wow, look, they've mowed the lawns this morning. Wow, fantastic. The grass doesn't look any different than it did this morning. It wasn't like the garden, we'd been in isolation for 9 weeks and the garden had grown into this overshedded thing. And the social workers that just been to my home. I'm a high risk mum. I have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. I have vocal cord dysfunction. I have respiratory. What's going on now?
Christmas book. Sandra Green is today.
Oh, we got a Christmas film coming on advert now. Do you want to watch it? Or do you want to watch surfing still? Do you want to watch some really cool surfers? Like real surfers. Do you want to watch the elite surfers? Like Does anyone tell me why sometimes that voice really goes right through me? It really does. Look, I'll show you something. Actually, my friend, well, he's not actually my friend, but the Unstoppable family, they travel all the way around the world following the surf. So as a family, they're surfers. And that's what they do. So literally, he wakes up every morning and he goes surfing, his daughter, and... Now you're just pretending. That's the most fakest cry I've ever heard. Why? Why cry? Why cry? It's not a problem crying. Crying's not an issue. It's just that usually it means there's a problem. Yeah, you ready? There he goes. Whoa! Whoa! See, this is what we wanted to do. So look, this was basically the sort of videos that I wanted to do with Liam and Daniel, Aaron and Faith.
Hey everyone, it's me, River. We're in Kauai, a tropical island that's part of the Hawaiian Islands. It's got some candles, giant snow, see the frog, and a giant beach called Harmony Bay. It's got
So this is basically how I wanted to live. Yeah, there is. Look, he's watching, he's surfing. And I literally just wanted to travel around doing what we love and just videoing it really and keeping it on my YouTube channel. But unfortunately, I don't have the tools and the equipment that I need to do that at the moment. I will get there. And when I do get there, I'm still going for that life. It's just that when you're up against social services, you're up against 9 to 5 working people that don't have that mindset, people who are so trapped by the system, who are so bog-minded by the system. Come on, Boris Johnson has just told you all to stay in your house and you've just done it.
Are really grippy, so you're going to want to wear a rash guard.
He's just manipulated us all into thinking that we're saving lives by staying in.
And we're ready to hit
What, over a virus? Look, this virus hasn't even killed more than the common flu. Nowhere near.
perfect day, and we've got the right equipment.
You don't like this one? Right, anyway, guys, I'm going to go and spend some time with my boys because they really do need me now. And that was just moreover. You want to watch the Christmas one?
Nope.
Oh, is he in the river? Seriously, they just want to go out.
Yep.
They just want to go out.
Oh yeah.
Should we get in the...
Oh yeah.
No, I'm not going to promise you something I can't do yet. We have got to go out for milk. So what about if we get in the car? Oh, I can't get in the car because my car tax didn't go through yesterday. They won't have revoked my tax yet, would they? No. Yeah, we can go in the car. We can go in the car. But then my car is parked all the way over there. So then I have all of these houses to walk past in the meantime, when I should just be able to go straight out of my house and in my car. But yeah, the health visitors, the social workers, sorry, no gloves on, no sanitisers on their hands. So basically, they just come in my home when I'm a high-risk person. And I actually even said, look, I am self-isolating. You haven't got any of your protective gear on if you want to go hard on this being a virus. So they did. They came into my home with no washing of their hands prior to coming in from the outside world. No gloves on or exchanging their gloves while in my home. They touched my boys, of which I have commented about. And I've said, look, I'm the one safeguarding my kids here. And you're seeing a roaring lion and calling mental health. I see a social worker. It's down there, darling. I see a social worker who's just been off and out and around on the streets where we're meant to be self-isolating, who even you know, is, and we know that a social worker has died from this. We know. It's been in the papers. I'm getting it. What, water?
No.
Milk. I've no juice. We need to go and get some juice. Yeah, so I've got milk and we're going to run out of milk very soon. So you want water? I can throw some apple. Your water? Milk. I can blend up some apples, and I need a proper juicer though. Yeah, that's it. There you go. So yeah, I mean, the fact is that we do know that a social worker has died from them. So that social worker would have cross-contaminated with another social worker. So we know the virus is going around that field. So yeah, so basically I'm a bit confused about where these lines are, where these guidelines are, and what the actual real problem is, because as far as I'm concerned, that garden mowing the lawn right now wasn't a priority. Them coming and visiting me when they have my telephone number to ring me wasn't a priority to risk me and my family right now. So basically, social services that is there to safeguard children have just walked into my home not safeguarding my children. And I'm the one with mental health issues.